before I get to this, Dana and Art, okay, let me just say this. Women, you can't just tell a man you just want to be friends with him, alright? That doesn't work. If you know a man wants you, and he wants to sleep with you, and he wants to be with you, you can't just give him the ultimatum of, we should just be friends. It's like the shittiest thing in the world you can say to a man. That's like saying, hey, I got an idea. How about this? I starve you for a week, and then ask you if you'd like to be friends with this delicious rotisserie chicken. Oh, no, you can look at it, and you can smell it, and you can take it out to movies and out to dinner. You just can't touch it. Ever. I'll tell you what, though. You can watch your friend Steve eat all he wants. I'm sure all your other friends can have a piece, too, eventually. This is not for you. I had a girl tell me she just wanted to be friends with me, and then she followed that up with, don't you think I'm out of your league anyway? She actually said that to me, and this girl's from Alabama, so you figure it out. This same girl told me the night before that she'd been with 35 guys, and she was only 21 years old. I'm like, out of my league. Apparently this wasn't the right bowling alley at the right time. How do you find time to eat? This is the most important thing in dating is this, though. I try to think of dating like parallel parking, you know? Like, it's like dating in a big city is pretty tough, because there's, you know, it's kind of like parallel parking in a big city, because a lot of times you can't find a space. You get pissed off at all the people that do have one, don't you? You have fuckers in your spaces all holding hands in the park, you dicks. Well, once in a while you do see one, right? It's like across the street, or right before you make the U-turn to get it, some fucking douchebag named Steve in a Mustang takes it, and he's just going to treat it like shit and leave it in the morning, but he gets it every time anyways. And the spot's not going to learn unless let some guy named Kyle on the Camaro park in it the next night, and then bitch at you about it 3 years later when you want to commit a relationship. Because all men are dogs. No, you just make shitty decisions. Yeah, that happens sometimes. But once in a while you find one, you can't believe you found it. Either, you get right in there right away and everything fits perfectly, or you just completely fuck it up from the get-go. You just go, you know what, fuck it, I'll find another one. Why did I even want this shit in the first place? When you do find the one you want, and you're there for a while, eventually you decide it's time to move on, you know? And you get back to your car there to find out there's a big van pulled up to your bumper on one side, you're right up against the curb on the other side, you can't get out no matter what you do, you're fucking stuck. So you go around the block a few more times, you do the same boring things, and you finally go, you know what, I can't fucking take this anymore. You get back in your car, and you go back and forth, and you wind up fucking the van's sister, and you go back and forth. The van is broken and destroyed, and it's never going to be the same again, but at least you're free. That happen to you guys? Somebody parking your car? Occasionally. I guess the most important thing in dating is this. Dating is like a box of chocolates, you know? Most of it is stuff you wouldn't want to eat in the first place. When you do find the one you really wanted, somebody else already stuck a finger in it. Ruined it for everyone else. Sometimes eat it anyways. It's all salty and broken and oozing. Someone has got a scar on his face and a lazy eye and 4 kids and it's a dude. That's a chocolate cream, right? This guy knows what I'm talking about. I saw him at the club up the street. Email and all that. Anyways. I decided the other day I need to get a new car. The check engine light on the car I'm driving now went off the other day. And that's been working fine for like 7 years, so I think that might be a real problem when your check engine light burns out. So I was looking at one of these Ford Excursions, you know, nice big SUV, you can carry around a lot of stuff in it, it's good off-roading, it's good in the snow. But I think I'm going to hold out for the 2009 edition, it's called the Ford Fucking Ridiculous. It's cool. Carries 2 excursions inside of it, and it actually runs on the blood of Arabs. So I'm totally it's like 60 miles an hour. That's pretty good for an SUV. If you're a liberal, that was a joke about no blood for oil. And if you're a conservative, that was a joke about killing Arabs. For everyone.
Yeah.
You guys are fantastic. I was driving back up from here last year. We came down here for my buddy Jay's bachelor party, and we had to drive back through Mississippi to Chicago. I don't recommend that you drive through Mississippi for anything. It's a long state. It's a long state. You're going to have to stop for gas. So drive around the entire state, fuel up at the border, or drive right into the fucking Mississippi River because you'll be better off. But we had to stop at a gas station in Mississippi, central Mississippi. The guy behind the counter takes one look at us and goes, "You boys don't look like you're from around here." No, sir, we're from Chicago.
Thanks.
Well, what do you do up in Chicago, boy? Oh, I'm a stand-up comedian. I got a joke for you. Why did the gay chicken cross the road? I don't know. Why did the gay chicken cross the road? Because we don't want no faggot chickens outside the road! I have another joke for you. Why did the black chicken cross the road? Hey, sir, can we just get these Skittles and Puff 9? We need to get going. Not the best. I don't want anyone to be upset with me. I don't have a problem with gay people. I have a lot of gay friends. I live in the city of Chicago. I wear their clothes, whatever. I don't understand the rampant homophobia we have in this country. We have all these religious talking heads and shit that are always saying, oh, gay marriage is wrong and it's bad and you can't do it. It's immoral. It teaches our children that being gay is all right. All the kids will see people are gay and it's out in the open, then the kids will all be fags. That's not what you want to happen. It is immoral and wrong. These homosexuals are... Hold on 1 second. I'm getting a text message from a 16-year-old boy about fucking his mouth. Hold on. All right. Yes, I will. Hello, will. These homosexuals are immoral and wrong and everything. 1 second, I gotta pay this male prostitute $60,000 before he tells my 8th wife about our trysts. There you go. Thank you very much for the meth and the hand job. And I know what I'm saying. These homosexuals are immoral and wrong. You know the bit. I got an appointment at the Minneapolis airport I need to get to real quick. It's gotta be ridiculous. I don't understand it. Every time you meet a guy that's like rampantly homophobic, you're like, dude, what is the problem? Why do you hate gay people so much? Well, I don't like to think about two men fucking each other, man. I don't like to think about two men with cocks in each other's asshole, sucking each other's cock, and all holding each other by the fire, all falling asleep in each other's arms with their warm, hard bodies pressed up against one another, all kissing each other in the mouth, and man-soul on man-soul, all kissing each other's soft lips and falling asleep in each other. It's goddamn beautiful. I mean, gross and wrong. You know what? I can hang out with a gay guy and sit down to dinner with a gay guy and be friends with a gay guy for the same reason I can sit down to dinner with my grandparents. I know they had to fuck sometime too. I just don't want to think about it while putting gravy on my mashed potatoes. Especially if it's country gravy and it's all lumpy.
Yeah.
See, gay guys are cool and easygoing and laid back and fun to be around because they don't have to put up with women's crazy bullshit all the time. Which is consequently the same exact reason why lesbians are twice as pissed off as regular women. You don't believe me? Watch the lesbians kicking the shit out of me outside later with their bowling bags. Or their softball cleats, or their acoustic guitars, or whatever. Good times. So do you guys believe in global warming?
Yeah.
Did somebody actually say, fuck no, that's fake? Science, that's for facts. What's this sort of fake, It's real, okay? It's fucking happening. I was having a conversation with a conservative friend of mine the other day. I was trying to disclose mine a douchebag I know the other day. And I was saying to him, I'm like, you know, global warming's like, shit's happening. Like, you can see it. And he's like, man, that global warming, that's a bunch of bullshit. The liberals just want us to believe global warming exists as part of their agenda. I'm like, all right, I'll bite. Why do the liberals want us to believe global warming exists? He's like, well, they just want us to invent better technology and stop polluting and shit. Wow, what a bunch of assholes, those liberals. Like, what about the polar bears drowning up in Alaska? The polar bears, they go out on the shelf ice to hunt for seals during the wintertime. The ice starts to melt 6 weeks before they're used to it. They wind up getting stranded out there and drowning. He's like, that's a bunch of liberal bullshit, too. I'm like, dude, the polar bears are washing up on shores. They got the radio collars on and shit. They're finding their corpses. He's like, yeah, I know the polar bears are drowning, but it's not because some liberal melting ice bullshit. Polar bears are drowning themselves because they're depressed about September 11th. Now what's happening, I don't know if you heard about this, but polar bears are moving into different territory trying to find suitable habitat because they're losing their natural shelf ice habitat, running into grizzly bears a lot more. Never happened before in the past. And the grizzly bears and the polar bears are breeding and creating a hybrid species called broiler bears. I'm not making it up. Google it if you don't believe me. The thing, if anything would get the conservatives off their ass to do something about global warming, it would be interracial dating among bears. Of course, they'd be like, no, we've been fine with interracial dating since 2001. It's those faggot bears we're worried about. You see male bears fucking each other, we will close down a factory or two and send those jobs over to China. We can do it. Oh, you guys are great. Before I go, I do have a CD that I sell. I usually sell for $10, but if you're a cheap fuck, you can buy it for $5. How about that? And it's good because I'll sign it for you. Eventually, one day, through all my job and determination in stand-up comedy, I'll be famous, or I will completely snap and kill 38 people in a mall somewhere. So, either way, you're looking at $50 on eBay. It's actually like 15 minutes of material too, so it's something to listen to on the drive home. But before I go, I just want to leave you guys a little piece of advice, maybe something you take home with you. There's a lot of bad things going on in the world and the country now. Every time you turn on the news, you see some shit's going down. Someone's getting stabbed, shot, someone's getting blown up in Iraq. And I just want to let you know, you cannot change the way a man thinks through violence, but you can change the way that motherfucker walks. Everybody, thanks a lot.